Hey everybody.
Hello.
Happy Mother's Day out there.
Happy Mother's Day to all the moms, grandmoms, dads that had to be mom and dad both, everybody.
Yes.
Hope you're having a good celebration. Apparently, Howard is cooking a smorgasbord of food.
Yes. He always does. Yes.
Is that just a holiday thing for Howard, or is that an everyday thing for Howard?
Holidays.
Gotcha. That's why he's wanting to do the cooking for the wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's tough. So today we are discussing Marie Laveau.
we are.
Yes. Is that because you want to go see her when you come down here?
It is, and that's what. So Jason and I were sitting and talking, and we were talking about topics to potentially do for the show. When you sent me the message. Well, he was like, "Baby, I would love to see a show done on Marie Laveau or something about New Orleans. The history, the culture, the practices. All those things." And I was like, "I haven't been yet, sir. I don't know all those things yet." I said, "You got to take me and show me." And Jackie and Howard got to take me and show me. I said, "You want me to do a show on something that I don't know anything about yet?" I mean, I know who she is, right? But I mean, I've never been there. I haven't been to the grave. I haven't been to anything down there yet. So I don't know. I know some because I looked up some on the internet. But yeah, long story short, I was like, okay, so I guess I got to do some research because I don't know a whole lot.
I was confused by it. I was thinking the wrong person.
Right, Crystal?
Hey Crystal. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day to you too, lady. I just saw Bigfoot in the back.
Jesus.
Bigfoot's grilling, man. He's grilling.
It was Howard.
Oh,
But okay, so yeah, she was a voodoo queen, right? Yes,
yeah.
she was.
Yeah, she was the voodoo queen. She was born in 1794, died in
Yes.
1881. So apparently she was the child of a wealthy, well-renowned plantation owner
Yes.
and his mistress, which was Marguerite. She was, what was it? Choctaw Indian and black. And she was the product of that relationship. Um I also found that she grew up on the plantation of her father, and that's where she was schooled, and that's where she learned to become a hairstylist. But she also did things with the wealthy. I read an article that said something about she also did nursing and medical procedures
Yes.
on people, which would kind of tie into the voodoo thing because to me, and I again, I'm not as expert in this. I have not been to New Orleans yet, so I don't know all the facts, but I it would seem that voodoo as a whole, or the practices within voodoo, are kind of like a medicine doctor for the Indian.
Hmm.
In my perspective, I mean, what do you think about that?
I, when I think of voodoo, I think about the little doll and you stick pins in it.
You know what Jason said? He said, "Now I'm taking you down there, but you can't get no doll with my name on it."
Yes, that's what I think about voodoo. It's something like that. Which there will be a voodoo priestess at the wedding. I hope she comes. Cross fingers.
And see, that'll be interesting.
It would. It
I
would.
would really like to talk to her because I mean, if you don't get it straight from the person who practices, how can you really know what you're reading or interpreting to be one way to be fact?
Yeah.
You know? Um I do
And
want to go see her grave.
like when you go into her thing, she has this like this thing set up where you can go and pray
An
at
altar.
Voodoo Adenka. That's
Uh-huh.
where we go do our investigation at, and you can go pray and leave stuff at the altar for her. But I've never been to Marie Laveau's grave. I haven't been there. Howard
Oh,
hasn't taken me there.
oh, shame on Howard.
I know.
So you're
That's
gonna
what,
go when I go then?
yes, we should
Oh,
all go
yes, we
at night.
should. We should. Are we allowed? Is that?
Oh, okay. Maybe by dusk or something.
I mean, I don't
We
know
have
what
to
the
go
rules are.
live with it because how many people have been there? I mean, this would be my first time.
I've never. Now Jason's been, but I've never been. I'm
Um,
assuming it's in the French Quarters.
yeah, that's true. He said when you go to Marie's grave, make a offering to her. Like
Okay,
when you go there, you have to give her something.
so everybody says I have heard that from everybody who's talked to me and who knows that we're going to go there. But when you say make an offering, what would you suggest, or what is common practice? Do we know?
I don't know. I mean, like if anybody out there knows, y'all could tell us. But I mean, like people might leave like
Flowers, coins,
yes,
maybe even stones,
stone. Yeah, that could be
or
one.
something, some sort of trinket that would be respectful to her practices. He said, from what I've heard, a shot of whiskey, or like a shot, you inject somebody.
Money or Kevin said money or liquor.
Okay,
No liquor.
okay. So she was a drinker. I mean,
I don't know if she was a drinker or not.
well, what I found interesting. So she was married twice. Okay, so with her first
Twice.
husband, they had two children, and it's speculated that he left her. She says he died, but it was speculated that he left her and abandoned her and the two children. Well, then she got with another guy who was also a prominent man within the community. And they had 15 children together, Jackie.
What?
15.
Who? Who?
Marie Laveau. So she had a total of 17 children. 17. Are you hearing me? One.
No way.
Seven. Yes.
No
Yes.
way. I couldn't handle having four. How did she have 17?
Listen. I have four too, and that's woo,
Wait.
that's plenty. I can't imagine 17.
I,
Kevin
wait.
said rum. What kind of rum? Kevin, does it matter? If I had 17 children, I'd drink a lot too. Lord, girl, Crystal, don't you know? That's just woo. I can't imagine. I just I just can't imagine. I don't know that I would. I don't know. I mean, they were Catholic too, so you know, Catholics don't believe in birth control, so it wasn't like they could prevent pregnancy. We're traditionally given gifts of liquor and food. Tobacco, too. Her gifts sort of mirror Azuli Dantor's. Okay.
I was trying
Gotcha.
to look it up. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. I was reading as you were looking.
If I had 17 children, I'd drink about two. Yes. I was actually going to look that up. Some liquor and food. Tobacco. I thought of cigarettes or something like that. Or a little baggie with cigarettes.
Yeah.
Maybe some other little baggies with stuff in it.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. No, I
So
don't think so. What, Kevin?
any rum. I asked if a specific type of rum or just any rum
Shoot, they have those little bottles they sell at the store.
for a couple bucks. Yeah.
Yeah, you can
Yep.
go put that on there. That'd be interesting to go and like do a live on.
Yeah. You have to go get a hurricane with Jackie for me at O'Brien's while you're there. Listen. Now, Crystal, you know me and know me well. You know I am not a drinker. They get me that hurricane, and Lord, look out. I'll be the one going to jail because I'll be acting all kinds of a fool.
That's me.
Oh, well, see, I'm gonna let you drink yours and mine, Jackie.
Oh no! By the time I finish mine, I'll be already too goofy and laughing.
I hear that
By the
those
time I
things
have the
are
second
good.
one, I'll be out the box.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because I
Well,
laugh a lot. First one, I'm gonna laugh a lot and just start telling you my whole life story.
yeah.
It's the ruse. I didn't make them.
We'll see, Crystal. Since I'll have Jason and Howard and Jackie, we'll make the guys be the designated drivers. But if Howard records me and my shenanigans, don't let him put it on the internet. That's all I'm saying. That'll be the next intro for the unholy trinity: Chrissy and the hurricane and what aftermath came afterward.
Yeah, Howard's grandfather had like 11, 13 kids.
Wow.
His dad's brothers and sisters had his dad had like 13, 12 brothers and sisters besides him. Something like that. I can't see it.
That's crazy.
I can't see it.
My grandmother had 12 children. She had 8 with her first husband and then 4 with my grandfather. Tim's mom is one of 11. Wow.
Wow. That's a
That's
big
just,
family.
that is. Can you imagine that Thanksgiving and Christmas dinner? You'd have to start cooking the week before.
Yep.
What's a gift? She's a fighter. She will fight for you.
Miss Marie Laveau, right?
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
supposed to give you like what? It's supposed to give you good luck or something.
Supposed to. I mean, she's supposed to be a pretty powerful voodoo queen. I didn't even know, and I just kind of did brief research, but I didn't know that voodoo as a whole was outlawed several times in Louisiana.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. I
I
mean,
didn't know that.
yeah, me neither till today. And I was looking that up and I thought, wow. I mean, because that's a big part of the cultural history to the French Quarters.
So I guess if you give her something, she will grant your request.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So you have to like ask for something and give her an offering, and
And
then she
she'll
will
grant it.
grant you. I have a couple in mind. Yes,
Okay.
we have to do that, huh?
Yeah. So can you make more than one? So can you take 2 offerings and ask for 2 things? Or is there rules behind this? Because I'm clueless. I've never done this. Now, Jason was also telling me, Jackie, that you guys don't have like graves up here are in the ground. We
Hmm.
bury people.
Hmm.
You guys don't do that up there, he said, or down
There's
there.
there's some that are buried in the ground, but they got a lot of above walk-ins or above graves that they do. Like
Okay.
like when you go down, you're gonna go like on the interstate, and you have to go underneath some railroad tracks. And when you come back up, if you look on both sides, both what? if you look at both sides, the only thing you see is like tombstones, like with like angel wings or cross, all kinds of stuff. Yeah, some are buried. A lot of is buried above ground,
Okay.
and they're really pretty. Did you watch Howard at Mandeville Cemetery when he did it last week?
Well, I was on an investigation too, so I was tuning in
Uh,
for like 30 minutes of my day. So I did see some of it, but not all of it.
let's see. You have to show respect. You can make as many requests as you want, but make sure her gift is equal to the request.
That makes sense. That makes sense. So, Tim, I take it you've been there several times? Get them to take you to Mandeville Cemetery. You can stick your hand in a grave.
Yes,
What?
I got a picture of that. Oh, did I take you on this phone?
You can stick your hand in the grave?
I'm gonna send it to your messenger.
Okay.
I'm gonna send it to your messenger. Chat. All right, it's going to your messenger. That's the one she's talking about.
Oh my gosh. That is okay. So where I'm looking at the vault and the casket is in the vault, right?
Yeah. Yes.
But it looks like the casket is like right there level, ground level. It's not even
Yes. Is. I don't know if I have any more. Like, and
I mean, in
like,
Indiana, they put the vault 6 feet under the ground. And then the casket goes in the vault 6 feet under. This is crazy.
that I was taking stupid pictures of a tree, but okay, I'll send you this one. Some above stuff.
Tim said, keep in mind there are two kinds of voodoo. Okay, Tim, so I'm new to all this. So let's play like I know absolutely positively nothing about voodoo. And I mean, no disrespect when I say that, because I know just enough to say I know kind of what voodoo is and that it can be a religious practice. Um, but I don't want to disrespect anybody in their beliefs, of course. So tell me what you mean when you say there are two kinds of voodoo. What does that mean?
You need
Watch
to
for
talk
roach.
about that
Maggie,
picture I gave you.
are roaches going to come crawling out of this if I stick my hand in there?
No, it's not.
That's what Crystal said. She said, watch for roaches, though. Listen, if a cockroach climbs on me, girl, you'll see a fat girl running through the cemetery like I'm on fire. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
However,
skip that one. I'm sorry. Good and evil. Huh. Let me see what he says. There is hate and voodoo
Haitian,
and
the voodoo that is developed in Louisiana. Well, okay. So, but Haitian voodoo, her husband was Haitian.
she was
So
Creole.
she was, yes. So are we saying she practiced the Haitian voodoo or Creole voodoo? Or maybe a mixture of both? Because we're talking, the 1700s is when she was born. So I had some come out of the crypt at me. Woo! Nope, 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 see? Nope. I'll take pictures from afar. I'm
Was it
not
that
taking
one,
nothing.
Crystal? Was it that grave that was in Mandeville?
Oh my Lord Jesus, take the wheel. Y'all want freaking cockroaches climbing up my arm? No.
I think he said Creo. She practiced Creo voodoo.
Okay. So what does that mean? Tell me in a few sentences what Creole voodoo means, essentially. And I know that that's hard to sum it up, but looks like we should have had Tim on as a guest. He seems to know what he's talking about here.
I know, but it's fun getting the questions from them.
It is. It is because it's interaction. Kevin said, I think both. Flying roaches.
Flying roaches.
No! They fly!
Ow!
They fly! You
Oh, let me tell you, a huge
Jackie!
owl. I couldn't capture flying across the cemetery last week, but I mean, a huge owl was in the cemetery last week. Big one.
Listen, I'm
If
okay
Gabe
with it
was
now.
on here, which I don't think Gabe's on here, he was said yes, he saw that.
No, it was an empty crypt. If you're on the road looking at the pavilion, it's on the left side. I haven't been there yet, so Jackie probably knows what you're talking about, Crystal.
Where they have like one that has like they have somebody in one, and it's like four things that you could put somebody in. It was like
Yeah.
one big block, and you can hold four people in it. We walked down a little bit further, and they had like a block that had one in it and one empty, and I was like, "Hey, Gabe, crawl up in that crypt." And see what happens. And he's like, no. He said, I'm afraid of the roaches. I'm like, oh my God, come on. And then we have a new one that started our group. I don't know if I'm going to say his name right. Karen, or something like that. He started our group. And, oh, look, he's right there. Right, Gabe? Wasn't there a big giant owl in the cemetery last week when we did an investigation there?
What is LWA? Represented and represented. What's LWA?
I don't know.
What was huge, the owl or the cockroaches?
The owl.
Listen, I'm okay with owls, but I'm not okay with cockroaches, and they better not be flying.
Gabe,
So-
was there many cockroaches there?
Yeah, no.
I didn't see many of them. Oh, let me see what this one.
Laveau. Okay.
Yeah, that's true. You need to buy some off and spray it on you. Crystal's right on that one. Mosquitoes
Listen,
that eat you alive, especially if it rains.
I planned on taking my proton pack and filling it with DEET off, and I'm just gonna wear it on my back and be spraying all around me, probably the whole time, because
Yes.
I can see Jason and Howard taking me and Jackie some crazy places where they know that I'm gonna freak out. That's all I'm saying. That's all I got.
Hey, I'm the one that freaks out.
Well, we'll be freaking out together, Jackie.
Gabe, I hate roaches too. That's why you wouldn't get in that crib, huh?
No,
Gabe.
I'm with you, Gabe. No roaches for this girl. I don't even like ants. Okay, I don't like bugs. I looked like I had chicken pox when I came
It was
home.
just scary for me. I didn't want to go in that crypt. I was like, no, there's somebody buried next to her. No.
Now, see, I'm okay with that. I'm just not
You're
okay
right.
with bugs and creepy crawly. The black ones can pick you up and fly you away. Oh man. See, y'all got me worried now. Holy bat cave. I can't.
That's the least of your worries. You should be more concerned about going to New Orleans itself, downtown.
Nah, I got Jason. I think I'll be okay. I think I'll be all right. I don't think he's gonna let me venture anywhere that's gonna get me in trouble. And he's that Cajun boy who does that gator hunting. So I don't think he's gonna let any gators mess with me neither. So I think we're covered on that aspect. Now, if they take us out in the swamp, that may be a whole nother story, Jackie. If you want to learn voodoo, give a gift to Papa Legba. He is the first. Okay.
So who? I mean, where would we find him? He'll be he'll be in New Orleans.
Have to be. He's probably close to her. Or is he still alive? I'm pretty sure I've heard Howard mention that name. Let's look and see. Papa Legba.
He will find you. Oops. According to New Orleans, voodoo is also known as voodoo Catholicism. Well,
Catholicism.
Catholicism.
So where they're Catholic, but they also practice voodoo practices. So they incorporate their spiritual beliefs from Catholicism to enhancing it with voodoo as well.
Oh, okay.
He stands as a spirit crossroads that gives or denies permission to speak to the spirits of human believe to be able to speak all human languages. Okay. He's a Haitian voodoo. I'm assuming king, because you wouldn't call him a queen.
Hi.
That's interesting. Hi, Greg. How are you? Anae's still on her traveling, so she should be back in a few weeks. We are taking sabbatical though for Jackie and Howard's wedding, so there won't be any shows for 2 weeks. I believe once
Right.
that's all done, One should be back and not traveling so much. But don't quote me on that because I can't say 100% sure. But I think that's what's been said. But she will be back eventually. She's just busy, busy lady,
Yes.
and we're gonna be busy, busy, busy having fun in New Orleans and Mandeville before the wedding, hoping that nobody goes to jail.
I hear.
You're welcome, Greg. It's always nice to see you, man. Me and my cold. Jason got me sick, y'all. Whew.
Was he sick too?
Well, he had like a slight cough and a little bit of congestion for 1 day. He gives it to me, and I feel like I got the dadgum flu.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I feel awful. I mean, I feel better than I have, but like last night, oh gosh, I felt like death warmed over, man. I really did. And then this morning, I didn't feel much better. And then this afternoon, it kind of started to turn around, but I know you can hear it in my voice. But when am I leaving? So I'll be leaving on, let me look at the calendar. I believe it's the 18th because we're splitting the trip in half. So we're going to drive halfway there. We're going to stop and see Beth Allen.
Wow.
And then the next day, we're going to check into our hotel in Louisiana. Let me see. So we're leaving on the 18th. And then we'll be in Louisiana on the 19th, which is Thursday. And then I don't think we're coming back until the 23rd or 24th, possibly, just depending upon what's going on after the wedding and, how we feel about traveling back and, how much rest we need. I mean, according to Howard, we got the wedding, then we got the reception, and then we're going to New Orleans
Yes.
after all that. So come Monday morning, we probably ain't gonna feel like doing nothing but recovering. Howard did an amazing job, Bigfoot buddy.
Yeah, that was a good show yesterday. I like them both. I like I think Chris and Kristen.
Yeah.
I like them.
Yeah, see, I was so sick, I wasn't really much paying attention. I knew it was coming on, but I was in bed, man. Okay, I'll get with you before you leave and send something down for them. I don't want to ship it. Okay. Um, what's today? Today is Sunday.
Yep.
So yeah, get with me this coming week sometime, Crystal, and that way I don't forget and we get down to the wire and me leave the state without taking whatever you got to send to them. Oh, I'm excited. I couldn't ask for better friends. I couldn't ask for better people to be around. This is going to be a fun week. I'm happy to be there to celebrate their big day. And to get to see New Orleans because
I,
I've never been.
I think Gabe has to set up something and invite everybody over to his house and cook for them too. Right, Gabe?
I'll message you, Crystal. I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
Where
Well,
are people?
I don't know what you're talking
Well, I'm in Indiana. She's in Louisiana.
Yes.
I don't know if that's a bot or if that's a genuine question. Gabe's laughing. He says, he ain't inviting everybody over, you crazy woman. He said, that's too much work, lady.
I did it in the chat, and I'm gonna say it live. That he, right, Gabe? Yes.
So Gabe lives close to you guys too then.
He lives in Ponchatoula, like about 15 minutes, give or take.
Okay.
15, 20 minutes. Ain't that far.
Right. So then how close is he to New Orleans?
He might be a little bit more further than us because he's more up than us.
Got you.
I'm solo.
Sorry for my English. I am solo. That's okay. So where are you from if you're not? We're in the US. So where are you at?
Gabe, a wonderful host and cook. See?
Now listen, Gabe. You can host for Crystal and Tim, sir. I'm going to need you to host something for me. I am just as spectacular as they are. I promise you. Never a dull moment. If I would have vacation, of course, I would love doing something for everybody. You don't need vacation. We're going to be there like 6 or 7 days. Let's pick a day that you're not working. Surely you don't work 7 days a week.
Let me see. When's his off days?
Lulu said France. Oh, I don't know much French, but I think parlez-vous français? That's about my extent of French.
It's
1 hour, 43 minutes. It's night. Okay.
That looks like a picture. It's from a YouTube.
I mean, it looks like wolves. Baby dodo. Got me. Crystal said 1:43 a.m. Plenty of places to eat on Bourbon. Get you some jambalaya. Well, I think Howard's making jambalaya for the wedding, isn't he? I know.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought so. Or is it gumbo or shrimp etouffee? He's making a whole lot of food. I know Jason said something about going to get the beignets you guys were talking about at Cafe Du Mont. He said something about one other restaurant, and I don't remember. And then where'd you guys say we get the po' boys at?
Oh, bears. But we might go and just go get some. But like whatever day y'all want to get some.
Right. Yeah. No, that's what I was talking about.
Is he talking Spanish? Yeah.
Yeah. No, he's talking French.
Oh, so he's trying to talk to Lulu.
I'll bring. I'll bring a dozen of empty containers. Pack me it. No, sir. If you can't host a party for us, you're not taking food with you. I will tackle you, Gabe. I will tackle you at the wedding in my dress. I'm just saying. Oh, she's speaking French now, or he. I don't know. Hey, Howard. Oh, he can't hear us, can he?
I don't know who that is.
I don't know. Couldn't say. Couldn't say.
Yeah.
Back to Marie Laveau, though.
Yes.
Back
Yes.
to Marie Laveau.
She
So,
also went to prisoners and prayed for them before they got
death row, maybe?
yeah. I'm sorry.
No,
I'm
that's
trying
okay.
to think.
That's okay. So does she like grant the last rites?
Yeah,
Before.
yeah, that's
Okay.
what she did.
Okay. That couldn't be an easy job to do. That definitely would not be fun.
No, to see others prisoners like that.
Yeah, I can't. Well, I also read something about her. She helped get some people pardoned.
Yeah,
So she not only granted their last rites and prayed with them, but she advocated for people to not die on death row. Tim, you seem to know an awful lot about her. Do you currently practice voodoo or
also also it says if you draw three X's on her grave and knock, Laveau will grant your wish.
really?
What? You can't do that. Cemetery won't let you. Oh, the cemetery won't let you do that. Wow.
Oh, you can't use chalk.
I guess no, you can't write on it.
So then
It
how do
must.
you know so much about it, Tim? Are you just a big history buff, maybe? Or are you from New Orleans? Is your dog barking at Howard?
He's just barking to bark.
Oh, okay. My corgi was doing that earlier. I was ready to. Ooh, Lord.
Oh, you practice voodoo.
Okay.
So what kind of? I mean, what kind of voodoo do you do?
So do you do the Creole? And do you have a mentor, or how does that work? And are you Catholic? I know. I just threw a lot of questions. See, Tim, we
Yes.
should have brought you on, buddy. If we do this topic again, we're probably gonna bring you on. she likes listening to us, but she doesn't understand anything. So, okay. Nation and I have a mentor.
Okay.
Not Catholic.
So, did he say he's from New Orleans? He didn't say where he's from, right?
I don't remember. Are you from New Orleans, Tim? Then, as a Haitian voodoo practitioner, do you do?
Oh,
Said I'm from Alabama. Okay, so do you practice healing and things of that nature? Yes. Okay. And how long have you been practicing? That's what voodoo is for. Well, yeah. I mean,
that's what Gabe sent me.
oh wow. Well, it said the Voodoo Queen's grave in its messy open access days. So does this mean they don't allow you to get that close to the grave anymore? Do we know?
I don't know. You should be able to get to the grave
Well, let's
because
look.
you put things on it. You put Mentos on it so you can. Hello, Steven.
Hey, boss man, what's up? Let's see. How's Crystal? Get if I could type. Okay.
Why? I have to
Huh?
go on a city tour to get to her grave. Why can't I think you can go in there? I can't see why not.
You mean I gotta pay a tour guide to take me to the grave? Listen, I don't have the time nor the patience for people. I can't. They're gonna have to. I'll pay a fee, but I think that's crazy.
We're talking about Marie Laveau.
We're talking about Marie Laveau and voodoo practices as a whole, and how it ties into her history and culture. And we have somebody in the audience who also is a voodoo practitioner. Have you been to Marie Laveau's grave, Stephen? That's right. Listen, exactly. Gabe, I don't care what the tour costs. Can I just pay the $20 and nix the tour guide and go on my own? That's crazy. That makes no sense to me. So you have to pay for the tour to get to the grave. We need to check this out before we get down there. I'll do some research after the show tonight, Jackie.
Do you have to pay to go to Marie Laveau's grave? No. No.
To tell Howard that online it's saying that you have to pay for a tour to even gain access to the cemetery.
We have a guest on here named Tim saying that it's off limits. Mm-mm. Uh-uh.
And Gabe is saying it's $20 for the tour.
When it's open during the daytime.
It's open during the daytime.
Oh. Mr. Woodard, why do you need a voodoo practitioner, sir? Or dare I ask? So in the meantime, while we're waiting on these replies, we only have 5 minutes left anyhow. But
Yes.
so just a quick friendly reminder that this is the last time this show will air for 2 weeks. It's wedding vacation time. So this is it, right? And then nothing for 2 weeks, and then we're back on after the wedding.
Back. Yes.
Okay. What do you say?
I don't know.
To get rid of some bad juju.
Yes.
I got you. Well, Tim Hornsby is the one who is a practitioner in the comments, Stephen. I won't draw on the grave, Tim. I don't desecrate graves.
Take a bottle of rum and leave.
Yeah, I'll take her offering, but I won't desecrate the grave. I mean, my thing is this. If people wanted to, write the 3 X's on there, I don't know why they didn't do it with like chalk so it washes away. So you're not really doing any damage to the actual tombstone.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, that makes sense to me.
Like that picture I seen you. Did it have like markings on the tombstone?
It does. There's triple X's all over it. Got you.
So voodoo can coincide with like if somebody did a spell on you, it could break the spell. I wonder.
I'm not a practitioner, so I don't want to answer that question. I would think that there's something that you could put to bounce back any negativity that's been put on you. And there's also, I'm sure, cloaks of protection. There you go, Stephen. PM him. He's probably got some answers for you, buddy. Just saying. So what we have everybody else on here too. So if there's any topic or subject or people you may want us to talk about, throw out there, put it in the comments. Even if you can think about it, you can come back and put it in the comments. Tag either Jackie or myself in the comment, and then we'll review that and we'll try to get either a special guest or she and I and Ane will talk about it, or me, her, and I don't know. We may put Howard or Henrietta or somebody on screen with us just to change things up. Who knows? You never can tell with us.
Yes, we do crazy stuff.
What's he talking about? Nikola Tesla. Is that another person?
I don't know.
Huh? Jackie?
I don't know.
What did he say?
He said, "Do we have anybody coming on behind us?" So I think so.
I think so too, but I mean, we're fixing to end in 1 minute,
Yes,
so.
yes. And all right, so thank you y'all for coming and joining us on Hey Boo, and I hope y'all have a wonderful Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Bye,
Yes.
y'all.
Jason gave me the flu, Steven. Bye.